Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the New York Knicks. Shots good by Anthony.
Well, great job by Anthony, keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
Pass to wemby. Vassell outside. Fox with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
That one misses. Anthony up on top. The shot's good. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's wemby. And Fox has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Lynn. Outside Anthony. Pulls it up. And it's Fox with the rebound. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Lynn. And he drops it in from the low post. Now Fox. Jeffries with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Right side, Fox. Barnes the screen. Fox, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Mike Woodson, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Now here's Lynn. Pass to Anthony. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's 1:30 left from the first quarter of the game. Outside, Fox. Barnes the screen. Anthony with the block.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
And slam dunk by Anthony.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams changing it up here. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. To the middle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. A second chance effort. Chandler with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 3. And here's Anthony from the arc. The offensive rebound. Outside for Davis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Anthony. Rebounded by the Spurs. Inside, Chandler with the steal. And here's the fast break. Fields leading the way. 1 second left. And the dunk by Chandler.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great...
The San Antonio team. 7.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Kicks it out to Johnson.
Come to me, come to me.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A shot by Champagny, no good. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Knicks. Down low. Out to Smith. It's Novak from outside. Wemby with the rebound. Spurs trail by 8. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this kid is tough. Wembenyama just powering it in despite the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Knicks leading by 5. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Stoudemire. Outside, Lynn. Smith with it. From outside the arc. That shot missing. Here's Paul. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play.
Paul. Can't get it to go. New York with the ball. Leading by 5. There's Lynn with the 3. New York, no good that time either. Wembenyama with it. Off target at the rim. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Jeffries. Right side, Lynn. Stoudemire in the post. New York moving the ball around. New York, no good that time either. Spurs trail by 5. Wembenyama looking it over. It's not going to go for him. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. To the inside. Smith. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitution.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's Fox with the drive. Count it. Fox has got 7 points.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Outside, Lynn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Novak. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good on the three. Spurs trail by 5. Right side, Fox. Excellent D there from Anthony. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the rejection by wemby. The tray. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. Anthony's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Lynn looking it over. Fires from deep. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. Anthony's got a pair of triples in the second half for the Knicks. Barnes outside. They set the pick. Back to Vassell. The kick out to Fox. Fields with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lynn. And here is Chandler. Novak outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
With 1 on the clock. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Castle. Back to Paul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And the Spurs making a change here. On defense, the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Taken away by Anthony. And a wide open look for Lynn. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Here's Champagnie. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Spurs shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. The Knicks leading by 3. And here's Anthony from the arc. It's Biyombo with the rebound. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Castle. Still without a basket. Pass to Biyombo. And Barnes gets double teamed. 4 on the shot clock. Over Chandler. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
San Antonio making a switch here. Good on both. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Fox with the drive. Up and in on the layup. Fox has got 9.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And it's Vassell with the foul.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Stolen. Here's the break. And the basket by Castle.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Here is Davis. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Stoudemire. Out to Smith. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Pass to Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the basket is good. Castle's got 4 points this quarter.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Novak outside. They get it back. That one falls.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by New York. 1:24 left in the third quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Them one on Castle.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
Spurs making a switch here. J.R. Smith hits them both. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Teams deciding to change it up. Spurs trail by 6. Vassell outside. Here's Wemby. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
High post, Stoudemire. The three from Anthony. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And he makes all three. 58 seconds left in the third. To the paint. Here's Vassell. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Stoudemire up top. Some nice passing by New York here. Smith wide open. He fires. And the Knicks miss again. And it's Vassell in the corner. Baseline J on the way. Novak grabs the board. And so Lynn will bring it up for New York. Leading by 5. Pass to Smith. To the middle. Novak with the three. Sinks the triple. Novak's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Back to Wembanyama. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's the Knicks now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. J.R. Smith on the wing. There's Lynn with the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson right side. There's a good screen. Down low. Bassey. Rebound by Smith. Pass to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Excellent D there from Anthony. The Knicks leading by 8. Outside, Lynn. Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Anthony. A 3-ball. And it's J.R. Smith getting the 3. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team, told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Back to Lynn. Stoudemire, the screen. There's the triple. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Novak misses. Spurs trail by 11. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside, Fox. Driving in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
And when he drives it, Melo does such a great job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
Victor Wembanyama.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Stoudemire outside. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Checking in for your Knicks.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Now Fox. 5 to shoot. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Back to Anthony. That ball's nice feed that time from Chandler. Anthony's got 10 points in the quarter. Good work defensively by Anthony. The Knicks leading by 15. Goes up on the wing. Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, they didn't count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Here's Wembanyama. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Wembanyama. And he makes that one. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Back to Lynn. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching.
Never ask you my energy protected.